Everywhere you look, gaming seems stuck in the past. Remasters, remakes, reboots, spiritual successors to classics from decades ago. Gamers love to say they want something new, but the second the publisher re releases a childhood favorite, we all throw our money at it. So is nostalgia actually killing video games? Or is it what's keeping the industry alive? Let's break it down. And if you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know down below what you think nostalgia is doing to gaming. Let's get into it. First off, let's admit it. Nostalgia is powerful. I know that I go through waves of nostalgia and I only want to play old games, don't want to touch a single new one. But it's more than just old games. When I think of nostalgia in the sense of a game like Fortnite, I can't recreate the old memories because the actual fun in it was playing with friends and the memories created then. But I want to get that feeling back, so I play the game hoping, but it doesn't necessarily feel the same. But back in the day, staying up all night, the cheat codes scribbled on papers, the feeling when you beat that impossible boss, that warm feeling is amazing. It's incredible. It's priceless almost. And publishers these days know this. Nostalgia kind of sells right now, and that's why we see so many remakes and definitive editions instead of just brand new things. Nostalgia is safe, predictable, and it's proven that it works. And when it works, it's not all that bad. If it's done right, it actually can be really good. Take the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It didn't just update the graphics, it reimagined the entire story for a new generation. Resident Evil 2? That remake did the same thing. It's a masterpiece that made the 90s horror game feel terrifying and fresh. It gave you more than the original did, and that's kind of how you really should hit nostalgia, is give more while still giving the same feeling. These remakes remind us why we fell in love with gaming in the first place, while giving new people who never got a chance to play them when they came out a chance to see what all the hype was about back then when we first got our hands on it. But when it doesn't work, that's where things start going wrong. Not every remake or remaster has the same love put into it. Some are just straight up lazy, buggy ports, worse than the original in some cases, zero respect for what made that original game special. It's just driven by money. It's simple. And nowadays we get so many constant reboots. It's the same ideas recycled over and over and over again because people are just being safe and it's guaranteed money. It's super risky to make an original game because it's not a guaranteed thing that it's going to hit. They are going to pour millions and millions of dollars into a new game just for it to flop, and then they lose everything. But if they take an old game, slap remaster on it, then they'll just cash in millions instead. Instead of losing, they gain. And they just call it a day, and simple as that. This might be a little controversial. That's how I kind of feel about The Last of Us. I like the original. I was fine with the first remaster. It gave you good graphical updates when the new console came out. But now this more recent remaster or update feels like they're trying to sell it because of the hype of the show instead of doing it for a good reason. It just should have been left off where they did it the first time. What we're missing out on in this wave of nostalgia-driven games is we forget what made old games classics in the first place. And that's, they were new ideas. Those new ideas we love and have nostalgia for because they were new. They created new memories that we didn't get before. And we cling too hard to that nostalgia. We want that feeling of new, but it's so safe to just love the classics and replay them that us as consumers are also contributing to the problem. Imagine if a studio in the 90s only remade games like Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Pong, things like that. I love those games. in today's world, I don't ever go back and play them because we now have games like Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, Assassin's Creed. Although that game kind of sucks nowadays. But we have sports games, we have all genres of games, and, if they were always playing it safe from the very beginning, we never would have those games, and gaming would not be that good today. My favorite genre currently that we're going through is indie games. Indie devs today creating games like Hollow Knight, Hades, Outer Wilds, one of my personal favorites, Dredge. You have Night in the Woods, all these different ideas. They have a little bit of retro gaming sprinkled in them, but it's all original ideas. It's all ideas that they still are able to hit that nostalgia while being their own game. And that's what makes them, honestly, so much better. They prove that we don't need to live in the past to make something good. They also prove that we can rebuild from the past by adding things into new games and new ideas while still paying respects to the oldies. So, to conclude this, is nostalgia killing gaming? Not necessarily. It's more of a double-edged sword. On one side, it keeps iconic franchises alive and introduces new players to them. On the other side, it can hold us back from getting new games from those big companies. Almost as if we're getting stuck in a loop, endlessly paying for the same exact game, just shiny. And I love sports games. I love Madden. I love college football. I love all those games. It is impossible, though, for me to sit here and say that it's not just a recycled version every single year. And the game back 10 years ago was very innovative. They would add all these big things. They would add these new things. As soon as they introduced Ultimate Team, it's been recycled gameplay every single year with a tiny little improvement, and they tell you this game's great. When it's gonna be the same, it's just a money grab game by EA, which, that's EA, everyone knows that, everyone hates them, but at the same time, we still pay for it. We still buy that game every year, hoping that it's gonna be better when it's just not. The future of gaming needs both. We need to respect the classics while having the courage to make new games. We need to find a way to combine that and still innovate and push forward in the gaming scene. In the end, I want to know what you think. Are you sick of all these remakes and reboots? Or do you love revisiting your old favorites all the time? Do you love rebuying your new favorites when they come out with an HD version? Just let me know. I have very mixed opinions about it. I love playing oldies. I love playing new games. But at the same time, it's hard when I'm gonna re-buy a game I already own. Drop a comment below. I'll read all of them. I don't have many commenters right now. But once again, if you enjoy the video, like it, subscribe, and tell me which game you wish would get a remake or what you wish would stay in the past forever. Thanks for watching. Now either go play a new game or go play an old classic. Either way, get that feeling.